my shower enclosure that's 35 by 65. And today we're just going to show you the math on how to build this. The standard EPS drain flange is 1 inch thick. So we're going to go from there. All our math depends on that. So we're going to run it to that corner, and what we see is we get 39.5 inches. So at 39.5 inches, for every 12 inch of a run, we come up 1/4 inch. And you'll see that at that perfect length, you'll be coming up 1.75 inches, which denotes our green line over here. Once you've determined your height, drawn your level line all around the outside, you would put in a leveling stick to give yourself a guide on how to pour your mortar. And this is basically how your shower would be segmented off. When it's broken up like this, when it goes to the corners, it's a lot easier to cut in a large format tile. If we were to cut in a standard size shower pan, let's show you how that would work. So we're going to take a 32 by 60 center drain, which is the closest preformed shower pan to this enclosure, to this shower. So you can see it doesn't fit. So we would have to cut off, you'll see, it's 7 inches. Now this, we line up our drain. So now we take this, we have to continue up our 2% grade slope in order to maintain our drainage, and we make a line. Make a line there, fill that up and in. You'll see we're already at our red line. We're at 1/2 inch above our 1 3/4 inches. Then you do the same thing here. Follow this slope up, make a mark, and then you'll fill that in with mortar. So then this goes like this. This goes in here like this, and that's your shower. Apparently we can tile that. Well, the issues that we run into here, again, is that we're at 2 1/4 over on this wall. We're at 2 inches over here, and this one is actually much lower. Because when you cut into this shower tray, these segments, it's at a parabolic shape. So then you're cutting into that. Now your wall, you can see, will actually dip down, so you don't even have a straight line. And it's a 1/4 inch below the proper line. So this is a 1/4 inch below. This is a 1/2 inch high, and whatever in between. So over the span of just 5 feet, we're out 3/4 of an inch. And the TT Mac will state for a substrate for tile and stone that over 10 feet, they don't want more than 1/8 of an inch. So this is already quite a bit out of whack. And I've heard that a good tile setter can hide this stuff. That's true, I am a good tile setter. But if I'm hiding stuff, it's not going to be doing a good job. And it's just creating a lot more work for me. And most people out there installing these as do-it-yourselfers are not a journeyman tile setter. So why would you start with grief right off the bat? Now, let's say you put in a corner bench. So now if you actually pop in a corner bench, which most showers have, we actually now have a 5th corner. Our corners, our slope lines, with the preform, you can see that they weren't even close. You can see how they don't even line up to the corners there, which creates grief. Now we're actually missing a whole corner, and because this is sitting into the pan again, you're gonna have a lower curved line to follow. So when you try to tile using a large format tile on this, what you'd like to do is cut it into the corner and come down so it looks good, it looks proper. On this, you'd have your cut joint somewhere in here. If you tried to do this, because now we're on a slope, we have gaps under here. We're trying to lay over an uneven surface. And I'll show you that, how we would properly do that with a proper pan. So this already makes, to cut in a large format tile, this, well, I wouldn't do it with this system. So now we will go also, to show you, when you go to a custom EPS shower pan, we take the math, once it's all figured out, the math is figured out perfectly for this shower. The drain is offset and the dimensions. And you'll see how it all just easily interlocks in. There we have it. To finish off the shower, you can also add in the curb. Now you'll see that our perimeter, it does follow that green line. Now you have your properly built shower tray or pan for the dimensions of this shower. When we do a shower pan that includes a bench, say you pop in a corner bench, now you would actually have 5 slope lines. You would come off from all your corners, and your pan, again, should follow the perimeter of this nice and level all the way around as well. So again, if you used a preformed pan, because you came in, you're gonna have a big gap in here to fill, which is never easy. You're gonna have to try to hide that with tile. When we manufacture a pan, this area under the bench, this is a flat area. So we make that flat. So we'll come up to our slope line and make that flat. So very easy to install again as well. So that's what a proper shower pan should look like.